Demonstration Diesel. Oliver returned from the works feeling very sorry for himself. He was embarrassed that the trucks pushed him into the turntable well. He hoped the other engines wouldn't tease him, but upon his arrival, he found their attention was elsewhere. In Oliver's absence, Diesel came to the yard. He was greeted with little enthusiasm, but he didn't care a bit.
You pay no mind to him. He's a menace and a must to avoid.
But that was easier said than done. Oliver was having a drink when Diesel slunk alongside.
Well, well, the famous Oliver. It's truly an honor to be graced by your presence.
Oliver scowled.
Imagine, braving hordes of us diesels just to flounder in a turntable because of mere trucks.
From what I've heard, you're not an expert with trucks either.
You must have heard it all wrong. Anyhow, you're lucky your little spill happened here. On the other railway, you've been turned into an amusement. Enthusiasts love seeing our breakdown gangs in action. We topple useless engines over, let the cranes rescue them, and then do it all again. You'd be right at home amongst the scraps.
Diesel cackled away. Oliver was furious, but remembered Duck's words, and knew it best to remain silent. Workmen were replacing worn tracks in the sidings. Oliver shunted the cranes wherever they were needed, and fetched flatbeds with new rails. He wasn't keen on working with trucks, but they gave him a reprieve from Diesel.
Keep those cranes ready. Oliver's ready for his encore.
At least I'm being useful. This yard's a mess.
And I suppose you could do better? It'll be ship-shape soon. Trucks don't trouble me. I keep them in line, unlike some engines.
He snickered away, unaware that trucks had heard everything. The workmen made good progress. They'd ripped up an old siding, ready to lay new rails after their tea break. Unfortunately, the points weren't set properly, and along came Diesel with a line of trucks.
I'll show that strap-on wheels a thing or two.
We'll show you.
Without warning, they bumped and banged into each other. Diesel surged forwards, swerved onto the points, and headed for the broken line. When the dust settled, there was Diesel toppled on his side. Diesel said nothing. He felt sore and silly. When Oliver heard the news, he couldn't contain his laugh. It was way too funny for him. He volunteered to take the breakdown train, only to see Diesel. Diesel felt even more embarrassed when Oliver came with the breakdown train.
Good thing we had the cranes at the ready. Eh, Diesel?
Then, Sir Topamat walked to Diesel.
I expected you to keep this yard in order, not make a muddle of it. Had it not for the rails needing to be laid, we'd leave you there to reflect on your behavior.
Diesel gulped, but before Sir Topamat could say more, a group of boys walked in. Pardon us, sir. May we take some pictures? We've always wanted to see your breakdown gang at work.
Why, of course, by all means.
The boys' cameras clicked and flashed as the men set to work. Diesel felt most uncomfortable.
Is this one of those demonstrations you mentioned, Diesel? I thought only useful engines took parts in these affairs. Ah well, at least you're providing amusement.
Far from being amused, Diesel thought it best to say no more.